What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my Paladin build for Toram Online. This build's main focus is to be able to mix huge damage with great survivability, all available to you guys at an extremely low level. Using this build will get you guys overpowered as early as possible to ensure you guys start having fun with the game soon. In this video I'll show you things like stats, equipment, skills, recommended combos, and I'll show you guys a little bit of what the build can do. But without further ado guys, let's get right into the video. I'm gonna start by explaining to you guys the stats of this build. My recommended stat spread is going to be full dexterity, and then any leftover stats will be going into strength. Dexterity is extremely important for this build, and it does a couple of things for us. The main one being increasing our damage, another one being increasing our accuracy and our stability, and the most important, it actually increases the damage multiplier of our main skill, which is called Revnir. I'll talk about that later in today's video. And as for strength, strength also gives a little bit of extra damage to us, as well as some critical damage. So overall, pretty basic for our stats. Now let's move on to our skills. Just a quick reminder, this character is only just about level 120 or so there's plenty of skills that I will not actually have acquired in this video, but I will recommend you which skills to get anyways. But without further ado, I recommend getting Hard Hit for easy access to flinch. Astute is nice for a combo opener as well as getting some extra crit rate, and I use Trigger Slash as some combo enders for extra attack and recovery. Rampage also really helps with attack and recovery as well. And Shutout is a great tier 5 skill just for some extra easy damage. Buster Blade and Aura Blade will both give you more damage. Aura Blade will actually give you a flat multiplier onto your skills, and Buster Blade gives you some extra weapon attack, which is really helpful. Sword Mastery obviously helps you increase your damage. Quick Slash will also increase your attack speed. Sword Techniques will increase the damage that your blade skills actually deal. Warcry will give you 10% extra attack at level 10. Berserk, I don't recommend using this skill very much as it tanks stability, so I wouldn't recommend using it. And then Gladiate is great for some damage reduction as well as some extra MP recovery when blocking. So that's it for blade skills. Magic skills is great. Really, the only thing we need magic skills for is Magic Impact as a combo opener and Magic Finale as a combo ender. Very helpful and very needed. I could recommend you going HP boost just to have some more HP and survivability, as this build does focus on being able to take hits as well as deal them. Shield skills, what's really important is Shield Cannon and Shield Bash for easy access to stun. Shield Cannon, depending on the refinement value of your shield, can actually do some pretty insane damage, so keep that in mind as well. Force Shield and Magical Shield could be important for taking some extra damage, as it will increase your physical resistance defense as well as your magic defense and magic resistance. Battle skills, as you can see, I don't have any here, but I recommend attack up level 10, whack at level 5, critical up at level 10, and intimidating power at level 10. Knight skills, this is the bread and butter of this build, and it gives us access to this skill right here. It's called Revnir. It's unlocked at level 125, which is insanely early considering how overpowered this skill is. So let's go ahead and get a look what it does. If you have inflicted flinch, tumble, or stun onto a monster, you will have stacks of Revnir saved up to 10. Getting flinch on the boss will give you 1 stack, tumble will give you 3, and stun will give you 5, and as well as 1 every time you activate perfect defense, which is pretty helpful as well. As you can see, I don't have perfect defense in this build, but I do recommend you get it. But anyway, Revnir is going to be our big boy damage skill for this build. It does absolutely insane damage, especially considering the fact that you unlock it so early, so definitely pick this up. Also, a little side note, the damage on Revnir is absolute critical, so awesome. And then last but not least, I have Mononofu skills, just for Shikuchi. It's really helpful to be able to chase the boss around, but you might also want to consider maybe getting Kairiki for some extra AMPR if you really need it. But I wouldn't really recommend this, as it will drain your HP super fast, and this build is trying to focus on some survivability. Alright, now moving on to equipment, I have a 6th anniversary player made right here. I have it refined +S. If you're gonna use a player-made sword for this build, make sure you have one that says dexterity 10% rather than with strength. This is going to help you with your damage. You do have one with strength instead of dexterity, but just keep in mind, dexterity is our main stat for this build. I'm also running Devil Dango on it for some extra physical pierce. For the shield, I'm not having anything special. I just have Buckler. I would recommend the shield drop by Pisteos for some extra dexterity and attack rate too. It really helps out. But for now, I'm just rocking the normal Buckler. Alright, and for my armor, I have one that gives me attack 9%, critical damage 10%, critical damage plus 20, and crit rate plus 21. I'm running DX Fighter for some extra short range damage and some HP, as you can see right here. Also gives some attack, so pretty helpful. Next, we have Clement Headband for the additional. It's going to give us 7% dexterity, 8% attack, 5 extra crit rate, and I'm running Evil Lefina for even more pierce and some more attack. So attack 8%, physical pierce 10%, and critical rate plus 12. Can never hurt. Now this last one, I wouldn't recommend it fully because I think the stability is already nice, but I'm using Glowing Sea Talisman. Gives me 10% extra stability. I'm running Agladonius and Venena 2 for some extra more stability, HP, MP, and just straight up attack. So that's going to be it for my equipment. Real quick, I want to ask you guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please let me know by leaving a like on this video. And if you want to see more Toram Online builds, guides, and content, consider subscribing to my channel. I'll be posting plenty of Toram Online related content in the near future. Alright, now let's go over combos really quickly. These combos are actually going to be pretty simple. This one is going to help me set my buffs and help with some attack MP recovery. So Reflex costs 1 MP, Rampage with a save tag on it, Warcry with Swift, and then Trigger Slash as well. In fact, we can throw a Swift here if we would like. But this will help you set your Rampage and Warcry buffs, and as well as Trigger Slash to help you guys get some more MP. And then here's our DPS combo, just your standard Magic Impact for Magical Proration, into Revnir with Smite for that 50% damage increase, and then Magic Finale with Smite to make sure that you're spending no MP on ending the combo. This is going to be your bread and butter, does huge damage, is super fun to use, and that's it for combos.